All right, it seems that is part of the solution when you talk about one of the key pillars of the economy in Kenya. Tourism comes and it sits at the heart of that. And instead, we have Isaac Mutisa, who's an investment and policy expert and analyst. Isaac, we were talking about offering solutions and looking at such interventions, looking at such innovation from the government.
Yes.
We've seen not only this one, we've seen the e-teams trying to streamline revenue collection and creating accountability in that regard. Do you think by the government going the digital way could be a game changer for its fortunes?
This is one of the best because now everything is going to be streamlined and there's efficiency. There's accountability. Unless another crop of more intellect person comes and brings another diversion. But right now, what the government is doing is recommendable.
Mm-hmm.
Doing e-teams and doing this kind of, from the report, what the visa-free entry is one thing that is a mitigation that now they are looking on a shorter term of solving some problems. Because if there's a free entry, take a chance last year, this should be around Jamhuri, when they gave entry free to the Kenyan, the national park. And most of the Kenyans in the time to be there. What was the value proposition for this? Anybody who was selling a product there got a chance and got to make a profit. So now with this free entry, with what the government, the mitigation they are doing for the accountable of KRA, I want to believe there's one county government of, the county of Machakos.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody was telling me that they minimized all the PB numbers to 2 or 3 PB numbers. Because at one point, we have many pay points such that we got to be accountable for which funds going to where.
Mm-hmm.
But now, if we are accountable of everyone paying the tax in this Kenya, because tax has been there for few, the employed, because it's fast to get from the employers. The guys who are doing the business and who are honest, but do you know what? Where the analog or the question of can an employed person drive a big car compared to the business came from the perspective of taxation.
Mm-hmm.
The guys who have money, they're here down doing the business, not in the office.
Mm-hmm.
So if the government can have a proper good and channels with everything that they are doing with their care and make sure that we are accountable of any transactions doing in Kenya, we are in the right direction. If we are going to increase the visitors, I saw they were saying already more than 9,000 people, visitors, are applying now to come to Kenya. That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
The inflow of the people to our country means these people have a certain purchasing power. They have the exchange rate for the amount to a Kenyan currency. We still earn. They promote our business. The guys in the real estate or residentials and kind of hotels management, they are getting money from these visitors who are coming.
No.
Whoever is coming to Lake Victoria, to Mombasa, and to anywhere for tourism, they are still paying the entry. So it's one of the things that the government is doing better for us now.
Okay.
And these are short-term mitigation that we are looking at raising money in a very short period.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And even looking at the government and the way it's argued its case in regards to collection of revenue, one of the things has been always investment in the infrastructure that is necessary for running a country. And, as you put it earlier, the value proposition of a particular project. Recently, we've had cases with our JKIA here with generators. I don't know who bought generator when.
Yes.
I don't know if somebody procured as a sole proprietorship. So many narratives in that regard. What will be the call on the government in regards to service delivery? and investment. As much as they're collecting money, now the way this money is channeled and prioritized, even as we receive visitors, should there be, what should be the priority areas that you think they should look at?
Boy, one of the things that we have to know is, and a question that I've been, when I was doing my master in public policy, there's a question which we were posed by our lecturer. Who is the government? At what time do you see or feel there's government? And to pose another question, do you see the government when you've done wrong? When you're on the right, everything is okay, there's no government. Nobody's after you. But when things bad, you see the government. And if I tell you, go hold the government to me, bring the government here. Government is a virtue. Government is me and you. Mm-hmm. This to mean, if every Kenyan and everybody tries to control the next or to solve the next problem at hand, and we keep to roll it, then we are fine. I was looking, I don't know which country where they don't have prisons because nobody to go to the prison because everyone knows the right, what's doing, and is doing it in a right way. Mm-hmm. But in Kenyans, we have a way of always complaining and transferring problems to somebody else. You've just mentioned about JKIA. You can't tell me such kind of big investment that Kenya's meant, where every entry is there. We can lack the generators, or there's malfunction. I haven't heard that for the last years that I've been here. But now it's happening. And the main question to ask is, could this be happening when there's an entry of something or an exit of something from the Kenyan territory?
Mm-hmm. Interesting questions right there.
That's a question to ask because even from our normal supermarket around here, we have standby generators. And blink happens. Mm-hmm. But you can't tell me that some serious entities can lack power and we can have complaints back and forth. The government has streamlined everything in the airport, that everything which is coming in is being screened very well and in an honest way. Yeah. And we Kenyans, where we are, we can say, no, the flow is fine. But at the moment, then the power goes on for 10 minutes or 3 minutes. Okay. A question then comes.
And I'm glad you've insisted on that. Yeah. But what do you think should be the priority areas for the year 2024?
First, and things that we have to catch in is agriculture. To solve the major problems in Kenya, first, we have to make food production available for every Kenyans. Not the subsidy, not the cash transfers. If every Kenyan, where they are, they have something to put the least plate in the table, that's fine. So the government look how they can finance and facilitate agriculture. Mm-hmm. Let's check on our GDPs, the import and the export. Are we importing more than the export? Are we making an extra business from what we are doing? How are we going to balance that? The government should be there and check. The issue of gas, fuel, has been talked much. And if this gas, we cannot have it here in Kenya at an affordable price, we have to promote electronic mobility. I've been seeing those long buses here now, electronically. They are cheap. They are competing with the normal vehicles here. They are better. Mm-hmm. What if the whole country goes green and we promote such? Okay. That's one thing. The last one, not the last for me now, is the employment. Every year we are giving out or sending out a big number of graduates, but where are these people going to work. I appreciate the previous government gave a change of the curriculum. And at the time now, every parent should concentrate on training their kids on the arts. That as I finish my Form 4 or my university, can I go there down and become a plumber? Can I go there and be textile?
Okay.
That we move out from the white collar jobs to us. But where can the government assist us in this? The government should go there down and empower the polytechnics,
okay,
the TVETs, and make sure in each county, sub-county, right now the Form 4s have been given the results. The mass or the big number, they haven't done as perceived by the elites. This number could be 50 or 60%. Where are they going? These are the people in next 10 years or 20 years, they'll call themselves hustlers.
Definitely. And even in regards to accountability, and when we talk about the government,
yes,
we understand we have the devolved units in the country, counties.
Yes.
I think just briefly,
yes,
for the counties, in less than a minute, in regards to on-source revenue collection, yes, and also the issue of accountability in those units within counties. What do you think counties should be focusing on for the year 2024, briefly?
Every county should go, every governor should sit with his advisors and map up the county and ask themselves, how can we get funds from, or how can we collect funds for this county? Go, for instance, my county, Machakos. Where I come from, Masinga, we have sand. Do we have value for this? And how can we promote this? Go to specific place and look where they do fishing. Mm-hmm. I'm happy when I see Governor Nyong'o says he's working on uplifting Nyanza or Kisumu to a more wider place. I'm happy when you hear a success story of a different county doing better. So is the revenue collection and not being predatory, because now we push it and every governor's people will sit and think, where are we going to get the money? And this is now the time they'll come and start using improper ways of getting the funds, like improving, like giving out some policies which will injure the residents. But sitting down, looking on what we as county do produce.
All right.
What can we sell? Mm-hmm. Which areas can we promote? Could it be tourism in my county? Mm-hmm. How can we do to attract investors?
Okay.
These guys come to invest with us. They are your people. They buy our resources. And at what time? But the main bottleneck, corrupt individuals. These people are there. Yes.
Isaac, which is an investment and policy expert. And actually, today is the first business today for the year 2024. Don't know how you foresee this program going this year, but I know you are a critical stakeholder when it comes to making this succeed. So let us promise each other that we'll have a great and a wonderful 2024. We'll encourage ourselves, we'll criticize ourselves, we'll make sure that we're sharpening each other, because we're told that as iron sharpens iron, so does man to another. Thank you very much for watching Business Today. Today, I'm Noki Kimboy. Up next, we have Mbiya Katian. Stay tuned.